is up, YouTube? It's Lawrence again. So if this is the first time that you're at my channel, definitely hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up or the bell or whatever you want. Leave a comment after this. If you hate my face, definitely let me know that as well. Maybe I can make some changes there. So today we're going to be reviewing the Kim Jones Air Max 360 High. So Kim Jones, if you don't know, has recently been named the, I believe, creative director, I don't know exactly what he's called, for Dior Men. Before that, he had a long stint at Louis Vuitton, and at Louis Vuitton he basically created the idea of streetwear with Louis Vuitton and high luxury through a Supreme collaboration that I think won 2017 or 2016's collaboration of the year or design of the year, something similar to that. So it's really interesting kind of seeing the rise of Kim Jones. Him leaving Louis Vuitton was a huge deal, and obviously most of us probably know Virgil Abloh is now taking over as the men's designer over at Louis Vuitton to take Kim Jones's place. Let's start with the upper like we always do. The very top of it is done with a vandal-like strap, so this is made out of a nice material for this. Unfortunately, there's Kim Jones branding right there, and for 90% of the population, no one's going to know exactly who they are. Unfortunately, I didn't see any replaceable straps. A lot of times Nike creates other versions of this from Nike Vandal collabs. On the lateral and medial sides of the shoe is made of basically three materials. You're going to see this hardened mesh. It's kind of plasticky. You can kind of hear it when I scratch through it. There is a canvas that is over top over here, and you see that all throughout the shoe. And then finally, there's some leather throughout, and that's this tumbled leather that you'll see on the Nike swoosh. What's kind of cool about the Nike swoosh is that there's definitely an underlay or a shadow that's done with an metallic under swoosh on the bottom side of it. And so these three things kind of all come together for the lateral side. On the medial side, you're going to see something also very similar, except there's a lot less going on, and so it's much more plain. And so this hard mesh looking thing goes throughout the entire bottom of the shoe, which is kind of cool. And then on the back, you're going to see a lot more of that leather that we talked about with the Nike swoosh in the middle. Let's move over to the lacing system. You're going to see asymmetrical lacing over here. It's right here. It kind of looks like the footscape a little bit. And then on the tongue, it's made out of a mesh. And then finally, top of the tongue, you're going to see a leather football Nike symbol on the very top. Going over to the midsole, you're going to see the Air Max 360 sole. From what I can tell, this is exactly like the same as any other Air Max 360. So this is the sole that they've been using for a long while to have air all around before the Vapor Max came out. And then finally, on the bottom side of it, you're going to see some traction over here with some cool, kind of cool tracks in there, and then a Nike symbol in the middle. In addition to that, the air bubble also has this Kim Jones branding over here, which to me kind of ruins the shoe. And the last thing I didn't talk about is this little guy. And this little guy is a happy face with a swoosh for the smile, very similar to Sean Wotherspoon's. And this is going to be the kind of Kim Jones mark on the Nike symbol. So there was also an apparel that was released with it, with I believe some t-shirts, some shorts, and things like that, but I really wasn't into it. Also on the inside collar is going to be leather. It's a nice leather that is pretty plush to the touch. So after looking at the shoe in person, I don't really like them that much. The materials that they use are kind of funky. I don't really like the canvas that they used. It's starting to attract a lot of dirt already, and it really has only been in my hand. So that's been here, and I don't think that's going to be any easier over time. In addition to that, I'm just not feeling all the different elements. I think there's too much going on with the shoe, and I really don't like the Kim Jones branding. While I respect him as a guy, Kim Jones, it just seems like, I don't know, for me, he doesn't have enough name recognition to have this much of his name plastered on the shoe. If he even did KJ, I wouldn't mind it so much, but it's plastered, and it seems like my name's Kim, and I'm not cool with that. From a sizing perspective, I would go with your typical Air Max size. There's not much difference here. The sole basically is exactly the same. I'd say from a comfort level, though, that it's a pretty wide looking shoe, and your foot does get clamped down into it. I would just say that it runs a bit hot. It's pretty padded. There's a lot of leather. Even the canvas is a little hot, and so it could have been the weather, but I'd say that, you know, if you're looking for a nice summer shoe to wear, this is not it. The only thing I do like is this Vandal strap, but that's because I'm a huge fan of the Vandal. And that's it, guys. This is the Kim Jones Air Max 360 High in the white colorway. Peace.